Fasting is not just about staying hungry and thirsty. It is a journey of self-purification, devotion, and discipline. While Muslims fast throughout the year, Ramadan holds a special place because it is a month ordained by Allah, a time when the gates of mercy are wide open and rewards are multiplied beyond measure. It is not a tradition but an act of obedience to the divine command, a practice that connects believers to their Creator in the most profound way. In Ramadan, fasting is not just about abstaining from food and drink, it is about self-control, patience, and spiritual cleansing. It teaches us to restrain our desires, refine our character, and purify our hearts. Every moment of hunger is a reminder that we are not just physical beings but spiritual souls in need of nourishment. By fasting, we detach from worldly distractions and refocus on what truly matters, our faith and relationship with Allah. This sacred month also fosters empathy and compassion. When we experience hunger, we understand the struggles of those who go without food daily. Ramadan teaches us generosity, gratitude, and the importance of helping others. The fast is a reminder that wealth and privilege are blessings that should be shared, and that true richness lies in a heart filled with kindness and humility. One of the greatest blessings of Ramadan is Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree, a night more powerful than 1,000 months. It is a night of immense mercy, where sincere prayers and good deeds can change destinies. It is in this month that the Quran was revealed, guiding humanity toward light and truth. Yet, the lessons of Ramadan are not meant to end with the month. The discipline, devotion, and kindness cultivated during these 30 days should continue throughout the year. Voluntary fasts, such as those on Mondays and Thursdays, or the 6 days of Shawwal, allow believers to carry the spirit of Ramadan forward. True success lies in making the essence of Ramadan a permanent part of our lives through worship, self-restraint, and unwavering faith. So when someone asks, why do Muslims fast only in Ramadan? The answer is simple: we do not. We fast all year round, but Ramadan is the crown jewel of fasting, a time of divine mercy, immense rewards, and spiritual rebirth. Let us embrace it fully and carry its light with us, beyond the crescent moon that marks its end. Fasting in Islam is not confined to the month of Ramadan alone. Throughout the year, there are various opportunities for believers to engage in fasting, such as on Mondays and Thursdays, the white days, 13th, 14th, and 15th of each lunar month, and the day of Arafah. However, Ramadan holds a unique status among all these times because it is the only month in which fasting is made obligatory for every adult Muslim. It is a period that stands apart due to its divine blessings, spiritual elevation, and immense rewards that cannot be compared to any other time of the year. What makes Ramadan special is that it is the month in which Allah revealed the Quran as a guide for humanity. This sacred book, which serves as a source of wisdom and mercy, descended in this blessed time, making Ramadan a period of reflection, learning, and transformation. The fast of Ramadan, therefore, is not just about physical abstinence, but a means to connect with the words of Allah, to understand His guidance, and to implement it in our daily lives. The spiritual atmosphere of Ramadan encourages believers to engage in more acts of worship, such as reciting and understanding the Quran, offering extra prayers, and making sincere supplications. In this month, Allah has made fasting a means of purification, not just physically but also spiritually. While fasting, a believer is not only required to refrain from eating and drinking, but also from negative actions like lying, backbiting, and arguing. This self-restraint builds discipline and patience, helping individuals cleanse their hearts and refine their character. It is a training period that strengthens the soul, making it more aware of its purpose and more inclined toward righteousness. Another unique aspect of Ramadan is that it brings the entire Muslim community together in a shared spiritual experience. Unlike voluntary fasts that individuals may observe at different times, the fast of Ramadan is observed collectively by Muslims all over the world. This creates a sense of unity and brotherhood as millions of people experience hunger, thirst, and devotion at the same time. It fosters a sense of belonging and strengthens the bonds of faith, reminding everyone that they are part of something greater than themselves. Additionally, the rewards of fasting in Ramadan are unparalleled. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught that every good deed performed in this month is multiplied many times over. Fasting, in particular, carries a special reward, as Allah Himself has said that He will personally reward those who fast for His sake. The gates of paradise are opened, the doors of hell are closed, and the devils are chained, making it easier for believers to engage in good deeds and stay away from sin. This divine mercy makes Ramadan an opportunity that no Muslim wants to miss. Even though fasting exists beyond Ramadan, the month itself remains a crown jewel of worship. It is a time when hearts soften, prayers become more sincere, and the soul finds peace. The blessings that descend in Ramadan transform the lives of those who embrace it fully. It is a sacred invitation to cleanse the soul, strengthen faith, and seek nearness to Allah. That is why, while fasting continues throughout the year, Ramadan remains the most special time for Muslims to engage in this act of devotion. Fasting in Ramadan is not merely a cultural or traditional practice passed down through generations. It is a divine command from Allah, revealed in the Quran as an obligation upon all adult Muslims. Unlike traditions that may evolve or change with time, the command to fast in Ramadan is a fixed pillar of Islam, established by divine decree. It is an act of worship that transcends personal choice, reminding believers that their devotion to Allah is rooted in obedience to His commands. The blessings of Laylatul Qadr do not end when the night passes. The peace, spiritual strength, and renewed faith gained from this night should carry forward into the rest of a believer's life. It is a night that serves as a turning point, a reminder of the power of sincere worship, and an invitation to maintain devotion even after Ramadan ends. Those who seize this opportunity with sincerity and love for Allah will find their hearts transformed, their sins erased, and their future illuminated with divine blessings. Fasting in Ramadan is a profound teacher of gratitude. When a person refrains from food and drink for long hours, they begin to appreciate the simple blessings they often take for granted. A sip of water at iftar, a bite of food after a long day, the ability to nourish the body. These small acts suddenly feel like great privileges. Through this temporary deprivation, fasting instills a deep sense of thankfulness to Allah for the countless blessings He has provided. It shifts the perspective from entitlement to appreciation, reminding us that every meal, every breath, and every moment of comfort is a gift from Allah. This sense of gratitude extends beyond food and drink. Fasting allows a person to reflect on the many comforts of life, such as shelter, family, health, and the ability to worship freely. When a person experiences hunger, they develop empathy for those who face hunger every day, not by choice but by circumstance. This realization encourages generosity and kindness, motivating believers to share their blessings with those in need. The act of giving becomes not just an obligation, but a heartfelt response to the gratitude they feel. The more one acknowledges and thanks Allah for His blessings, the more they recognize His mercy and the importance of sharing it with others. Patience is another invaluable lesson of fasting. Ramadan is a month of discipline where one must resist the strongest of human desires, hunger and thirst. It teaches a person to endure hardship without complaint, to control impulses, and to remain steadfast even when faced with discomfort. This patience is not limited to physical restraint but extends to emotional and spiritual resilience. A fasting person learns to control their temper, refrain from negative speech, and avoid harmful actions. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Fasting is a shield, so when one of you is fasting, he should not engage in foul speech or arguments. If someone fights or insults him, he should simply say, I am fasting. Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. This teaches a person that patience is not just about enduring hunger, but also about maintaining good character, even in difficult situations. The patience developed during Ramadan is a life skill that extends far beyond the month. It strengthens the ability to handle stress, control anger, and respond to challenges with wisdom and calmness. A patient person does not react impulsively, but approaches situations with a thoughtful and measured response. This ability to remain composed, even when faced with difficulty, is one of the greatest qualities a person can develop. Through fasting, a believer learns that patience is not just about waiting for iftar, but about enduring the tests of life with faith and trust in Allah's plan. Self-control is another powerful lesson of fasting. In a world where instant gratification is encouraged, Ramadan teaches the importance of restraint. When a person voluntarily refrains from food, drink, and other physical pleasures, they strengthen their willpower and learn to control their desires. This self-discipline is not just about hunger, but about resisting all forms of temptation, whether it be wasting time, engaging in harmful habits, or succumbing to negative emotion. Fasting proves that a person is capable of controlling their desires rather than being controlled by them.